Yes, I fix solar panels. Then I do electrical engineering, and I also do like this channel fixing, like channels to watch football and
Okay.
etc. etc. Yeah, that's my profession actually. Well, when I came here, I work as a security guard in a supermarket.
Wow. What does it take to learn this very solar
Language.
installation?
To learn the solar installation, like for
The
example.
narratives with Mr. B.
Hi, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
You look great.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, please, I'm going to ask you one or two questions through this interview.
Okay.
And we are doing this for educational purpose.
Okay.
To educate our people all over the world, wherever
Okay.
they are, sharing from our own life experience, what is happening here, the advantage and disadvantages of living in Europe.
Okay.
All right. So before I come back to ask you a few questions, like taking your experience right from your country down to this place.
Okay.
So before I come back, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, all my great viewers. Depending on the place you are watching us from, we are back again with another episode of this program, Changing the Narratives, saying it the way it is in the city of Rome. We are here with one of our big brother, as you can see. I believe you can see him clearly. All right. Though you are going to be getting to know where he came from, he will do that himself. All right. I know you are very optimistic to know that. Before then, I just want to urge you, please stay tight to the end of this broadcast. As we do say, you are not going to have any regret at all. And you can get the benefits of the totality of this video if only you can hold on to the end of it. Please let us turn to him as we give him the time to introduce himself. Please, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes, my name is Tunkara Nemasi. I am from Gambia. Yeah, I am from the Gambia.
Gambia.
Yeah.
Wow, I think we have had a series of brothers from Gambia, which have granted us interview even before now.
Okay.
All right, sir. So, like, how long have you been here now?
Almost 8 years now.
8 years.
Yeah, almost.
Wow, that is great.
Yeah.
Okay, now let us first start back. Take it from Gambia. When you were in Gambia, what were you doing?
Yeah, when I was in Gambia, I do electrical installation and fixing solar panels.
solar
Yeah,
panels.
fix solar panels. Then I do electrical engineering, and I also do like this channel fixing, like channels to watch football and
Okay.
etc. etc. Yeah, that's my profession actually.
Is it what you study or you?
That's what I study, and that's my profession also.
Wow,
Yeah.
which is you were using it to work when you were even back in
Back
Ghana.
home, yeah, that's absolutely my profession.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like how many years did you use that profession? To
I have
work?
been working for that sector for about 4 years before I travel abroad.
4 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so working with that profession in Gambia, how was life like?
Actually, I can say the life was quite smooth, good, but as you can see, the earning in Africa is a little bit lower
Okay.
than the way it is here.
Okay.
So that's the only difference. But actually, it was going good.
Okay, so what was your motive of traveling? Is it because you figured it out that this your profession is more needed in this place, or
Of course, yes. That's
That was
also
the reason
another
why.
reason here. But the time I came here, I knew I find it difficult to enroll and study in the university because I find it difficult to have a scholarship. Then I just tried to look for a job immediately. Instead of studying,
Okay.
I try to look for a job. Instead of studying what I do, I have a difficulty on that. Then I just try to enroll on work.
work?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question, sir. Well, your motive, first primary motive
Yeah.
of coming here, is it to work or to study?
To work.
Okay, to work.
To work.
Okay.
I've actually studied here.
Okay, so-
Because I'm a senior school graduate. Then I went up to the university, technical institution. Then I finished that one. Then I've worked for 4 years. Then I travel out.
Okay.
Yeah. My motive of coming here is to
work.
is to work.
Okay, when you came here, were you disappointed that you were unable to use your profession that was on a high demand in Gambia?
In the Gambia, not really, because as I told you earlier, so when I came here, I tried to look for a university. Then I find it a little bit difficult to find. Then I just hit the road. I
Okay.
just start working. So
Okay, what were you now doing apart from your profession when you couldn't find your profession to work? What job were you?
yes,
able to
first of
find?
all, when I came here, I worked as a security guard in a supermarket.
Wow.
Before finding the job that I do.
Okay.
Actually, because I was working for like 3 years as a security guard in a supermarket. Then I switched from there to what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So up to now, I think how many years into you say you are been living here now?
Almost 8 years now.
8 years.
Yes.
From that time till now, have you
Yeah.
been able to find this very profession of yours?
Actually, yes. Now I'm working that.
You are working with that same profession.
Yes, yes.
How was it possible for you to
The
find
possible, like the most important thing here is the language.
Okay.
As long as you come to this country, even you have a profession, but when you have a language barrier, you cannot go far.
Okay.
So first of all, when you are smart and when you use much of your time, learn language, then you enroll in a school. I've enrolled in a school, but not the profession. I've enrolled in a language school.
Okay.
The city where I was, like 50 kilometers from Rome,
Okay.
that was the city I was living. I enrolled in language course studies. Then from there, I did my secondary level of language, only the language. Then I switch. Then I come to the big city here. Then I live here. Now I live and work here.
Okay, so when you came here, it wasn't that you went back to study to have the certificate of your profession. You just studied the language.
I just studied the language. Then I know 2 or 3 things because I've already got the experience to work with the Italians. And as I told you that I was working as a security guard. Then
Wow.
that also improved my language career.
Okay,
I improved. Actually, I can speak good Italian.
okay,
So that was the reason I have the opportunity to find a job
okay,
of my choice.
okay,
Yeah, that was the reason.
okay.
But I have not enrolled in any university as long as the time I find it difficult for having a university for
The profession.
my profession. So I just switched. Then I directly I search for work.
And
Then
find it.
I find it. Yes. So
Okay, so now, okay, let us compare. How many years have you been working with this your profession now?
this profession,
Yeah.
almost 3 years.
3 years.
Okay.
Okay,
Almost 3 years.
let
Because
us.
yeah,
Okay, go on.
because I don't spend much times in the reception. Yeah. From there, the time I found my document, then I traveled back from that the city I was. Then I traveled to Rome. Then I live here. I started my career in Rome.
Okay.
Yeah. The reception center where I live in, I don't spend much time there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let us compare your 3 years
Yeah.
of working with this profession
Yeah.
here in Rome
Yeah.
or Europe
Yeah.
with your 4 years of using the same profession
Okay.
in Gambia. What can you say is the difference?
The differences is actually here you have a lot of contracts.
Okay.
In the Gambia, it's like too many people have the same how to call it, the same work,
Okay.
and the demand here is more higher than, to make it short, the demand here is higher than the one in Africa.
Really?
Yeah, the demand of the work here, because we rotate from one place to another. You know, you see Rome, the provinces of Rome is big cities, so we rotate from one place to another, to some hospitals, different places.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was thinking that the demand in Africa would have been higher because here now we already know that this solar installation is something that is
It depends.
rampant everywhere.
It depends.
Really?
There is a work here,
Mm.
actually, yeah.
Wow.
Because here you don't see it, like you don't see maintenances on the street. Like maybe on your opinion, you see everything is well organized. The
Yeah.
traffic light, the traffic, how to call it, the electric poles, everything on your opinion. But there are many places, many sectors that needs maintenance.
Oh, wow.
Here mostly they do maintenance than, you know what I mean.
Is it individual maintenance or that
No.
government?
It's mostly government.
Wow.
Because hospitals might call you, banks might call you, schools, a lot of places there. Yeah. So this is the reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, let me share now. Okay, before we come back to the Africans,
Yeah.
now that are maybe also people like you that came here, they don't really know what to do to get into the system to better their life, to be able to integrate just the way you did. First of all, let me ask this question. Like, what does it take to learn this very
Language.
solar installation?
To learn the solar installation, like for example, you mean the newcomers that
Yes, just
have-
a newcomer.
that just a newcomer.
Yeah.
The first thing you need to do is to learn the language,
Okay.
because without Italian language you cannot go far.
Oh, wow.
You have to learn the language, you integrate, then just be serious on what you are doing and follow your dream. You don't have to be like, don't follow, everybody is not your friend in Europe, you know, you have to know that. So you follow what brings you here, then you are good to go. Italians are very nice people. So, but if you know what brings you here, then you might go far. So the first possibility to do is to go to school here. Then when you learn the language here, the language you can learn it over 6, 7, 8, 9 months. You are perfect. If you are a fast learner, then from there you can enroll on a course of your choice. Like you can do carpentry, solar installation, welder, anything you wish. Then you are good to go. So we have a lot of professions here.
That's Africans.
Yeah, for Africans. If you can learn the language, then when learn language, you process your documents, then you are good to go. That's
The first basic thing.
the two basic things. Yeah, you learn the language. While learning the language, you try to process your documents. Yes, or do these two things both together. When you have all of them, you are good to go. Actually, yeah, that's the point I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, so which is so what I understood right now is that when you have these two things, and you determine to learn these things,
Yes.
there are no limitation of how far you can go.
Of course, yeah, you can do anything.
Oh,
When you have document, you learn the language, then you are good to go. It's just like you come in a country whereby you go with them the same level. Yeah, because if you can speak their language, for example, now.
please, can you turn a little bit?
Okay.
Please? Okay, let's face the camera.
Okay, sorry.
So,
If you learn the language,
yeah.
then you have the documents. The document permit you to stay in the country.
Yeah.
The language permit you to speak with Italians because majority of Italians, some they speak English, but not everybody speak English.
Yeah.
So that facilitate the communication. Even between you and your boss, you cannot work with a company whereby you cannot communicate with them. So first the language, the document that permits you to stay, then you are good to go. Now the rest is left to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it depends how you are moving your vehicle. You know, when you are driving a vehicle, then whatever direction you go, that's where it will lead you. It's exactly what I'm trying to explain to you. If you follow the good road, then you are good to go. You will go far.
Okay.
But if you follow the another direction, which is not permitted,
By law.
I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, sir. Please let me quickly ask this.
Yeah.
Like you've gone around into this
Yeah.
in this very place. I think you've seen a lot of Africans.
Yeah, I was passing by because
What did you see?
just from work now. I saw some people, maybe they're sleeping on the street.
You've seen them, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so which is to say, I'm not the only person seeing them.
Yes.
So when you see people
It's-
like this, what did your heart tell you? What's your mind telling you?
I feel emotional because I know majority of them are not an illiterate.
Okay.
Some of them, if you go closer to them, you talk to them one to one, they will explain to you that maybe the situation, maybe they don't just find the good way to go that lead them to, but some of them are intelligent, some of them are graduates, some of them have a handwork. But maybe the two things I told you earlier, the language and the document issue which will permit you to stay in the country, maybe that's some of them lack these two things. That is the beginning of everything. If you miss that, I'm sorry.
There's a problem.
So that's my own thinking. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Or some of them might be mentally ill, so I don't blame those because that one is actually a divine from God.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about those, but majority of them, some of them are well conscious. They know what they are saying, and yeah.
All right. Like you now having Italian call it consiglio.
Concilio,
Okay, so like you
like
give an advice.
advice, yeah.
Okay, now you want to advise like you now. I think you have. Will I say? Permit me to say that you have a better life here. You can, let us say,
I just say management.
Yes, everybody's managing, but at least at a little
Yeah,
level,
yeah.
you can say, okay, now for what you have found out so far here, the opportunities and the system, the way you feel it works and all that, and just as you said that the opportunity is for everybody, all Africans that are willing to take it.
Of course, of
Okay.
course. Let me tell you one thing. The Italians does not look that this one is from Africa, this one from Europe, this one from Eastern Europe. Everybody is equal by law and by everything. Like if you are going good, bro. Yeah. Nabi wala kashalo. Oh, sorry.
Don't worry, don't go.
I hope it will be
No,
edited.
don't worry. There it will be amended.
Yeah.
It will be amended. Yeah, go on to what you were saying.
So that is it. That's
They're
what I'm
like the
trying to say.
Italians, you said, according to law,
Yeah.
the Italians are not regarded as you are coming from Africa or you are coming from here. Everybody are equal
Everybody is equal.
by law. And
By
they
law.
have the rights.
By law, yeah. You have the right to work, you have the right to study. Like, there's nothing like this one is from Africa or this one. We are all equal by law. So if you go good, you have a good, long, good way to go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what. So,
Africans that will be coming across this video all over the world now. You now may be an advisor or advisor to them. You want to give them an advice on the path that will lead them to success coming to Europe. Please, what will be your advice to them?
my best advice, like if you can find a, for example, like if you have a handwork in back home, if you want to establish it here, it's better you search online, better university or better good institute, then you try your luck for a visa. Yeah, so if there is a possibility when you come here, you can enroll on your studies, then from there will be 100% opportunity for you to work, because there is always a space for good people here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are people that does not have the brain for school?
Maybe there are works for, otherwise there are some work for people that does not go to school.
Okay.
Like for people like going to farm works and the like, but you know how the situation of actually is good. It's good. It's more better than the farm work people are doing back home. So also it's good. It's good. Not bad anyway.
So your main recommendation is that before leaving, you must be able to have a handwork, like crafts.
Yes, yes. That is more important, because if you have a handwork, you come to Europe, you will never regret.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my point there.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
So thank you very much.
It's really a great
bro.
time with you.
Thank you very
For
much.
this very time, and I believe that yes,
Yeah.
the next time we're going to meet, we are going to meet you sitting with the Prime Minister, because when you are going to, or I will hold you tight to teach me this panel, because this solar this system I've been looking for. Who knows how to do this thing? Now that I've met you, now I might learn one from you.
Okay.
Like how long will it take me to learn?
It will take you. It depends. If you are a fast learner, it will take you 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
You'll be
Yes.
perfect in it.
You'll be perfect in it. It depends on your determination.
I am determined. I want to learn.
You are welcome.
After learning, I will take it back to Africa.
Don't worry.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
I really
you,
appreciate
thank you,
this time.
thank you,
God bless
thank
you.
you.